Granny says, uh, "Are you going to go do coffee with JD today?" It's 12:07. I'm trying to find y'all up there.
Yeah, I kind of ignored her text because I was too busy. I was too busy setting up my room.
Well, what was I think so yesterday I mentioned coffee with JD, but oh yeah, you gotta go turn that light on. It's too bright like this. Hey Judy, well, and I said coffee with JD, and I probably told her no later than 12, but that didn't work out.
My house is gonna work.
So she said she would take a nap. But now that was yesterday. Right now she says okay. Oh well, I got it. We see something now, can't we? That's why you see something now.
Ooh, I just got a whiff of your cigarette. Ugh. I don't know how or why you could smoke those things. Oof. I mean, a strong wolf of them too, and I've been like that dick somehow. But now. Oof. I would have fun. I would have too much fun with that.
Was what?
Remember those things I told you that Mama had? Like they looked like pins, but they were paint sticks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But they're calling it a car paint scratches repair thing. I would have too much fun with that. I'd be designing something in this house every day.
12 News, breaking news now.
Good afternoon. An urgent search underway right now for the girl that you see on your screen. Avondale police believe 3-year-old Kalani Rogers could be in danger, and a statewide Amber Alert has been issued. Thanks for joining us for a special edition of 12 News. I'm Mark Chris.
And I'm Penny the Divine. We expect to hear from Avondale Police Department coming up just in a few minutes. But first, let's get straight out to 12 News journalist Jade Cunningham. And Jade, what do we know so far about this little girl?
Yeah, good evening. So just again, to reiterate, we are expected to get an update on this case from Avondale Police at any moment. But we do know that this 3-year-old was last seen around 11:30 last night at her home here in Avondale. And of course, her family desperately hoping that she is found and found soon. Now, take a look at this picture again. This is 3-year-old Kalani Rogers. She was last seen at her home near 118th Avenue and Thomas Road, again, here in Avondale. She's described as 3.5 feet tall, thin build, brown braided hair, brown eyes, and she was last seen wearing pink pajamas. Now, authorities tell us that she is believed to be with a woman known only as Morena, described as a 30-year-old white female, short stature, thin build with brown hair, possibly could be in a ponytail, and hazel eyes. She was last seen wearing a white top and purple or pink pants. We also know from authorities that this woman is not a family member of this little girl's, and that authorities believe this little girl may be in danger. Now, Avondale Police, they have reached out to surrounding agencies. They have reached out to local hospitals, hoping that maybe this 3-year-old girl is there, but they say that there have been negative results with that. So they're asking anyone with information about the whereabouts of this little girl. Her name is Kalani Rogers. She's 3 years old. They're asked that you call Silentness at 480-WITNESS. And of course, if you do call that number, you can remain anonymous. I do have to say that we did just come from the neighborhood. There is a heavy law enforcement presence there, obviously, as they try and find this little girl. I was able to speak with a couple neighbors. They tell me that they're devastated by this news and they are hoping for the best for this family. We're going to continue to update you. We're expected to hear from Avondale Police shortly, so you can stay with 12 News on air and online at 12news.com for the latest. Reporting live in Avondale, Jay Cunningham, 12 News.
Jay, do we know anything about this Morena that's believed to have possibly taken the little girl, what does she have any sort of a connection? And how did she get her? Do we know any of that?
I mean, that really is the big question. That, of course, is going to be one of the first questions that we ask authorities. We just know that she is not believed to be a family member of this little girl, and that, again, this little girl may possibly be in danger. But other than that, we don't know.
All right, we'll stay on this story and get back to Jade if we have enough.
Two pizzas and two sides for just $19.99? Domino's Perfect Combos got you covered.
This is the Galaxy A23 I just got completely free from AirTalk. It comes with a free plan that includes up to 25...
Tonight, the first chilling images shedding light on what happened at Nancy Guthrie's house the night she was abducted. In this disturbing Nest camera surveillance footage released by the FBI today, you can see a masked person walk up to Nancy's front door and begin tampering with the camera around the time Nancy disappeared. The person has a gun holstered to their waist and is wearing gloves and a fully stuffed backpack. They then stop, turn around, and begin searching for something, eventually grabbing a handful of flowers from the yard, which they then use to block the view of the security camera as they disable it. This third video shows the person slightly hunched over as they walk up to the door.
This is the game changer we were waiting for, more than anything, more than ballistics, more than other types of cell phone data. This is the one. The video so often is what breaks the case open.
While none of the videos or images show the suspect's face, there are many defining features you can see that could help investigators and the public figure out who this person is. Here, there appears to be facial hair around the mouth, and here, distinctive shaped eyebrows showing through the eye holes of the mask. The person's clothes may also be a clue: light-colored running shoes, this zip-up jacket, and reflectors on the backpack. In this photo, the glare suggests there could be a flashlight in the person's mouth as they hold up those flowers in front of the camera. Since Nancy's disappearance 10 days ago, investigators have been working to recover any surveillance footage from her home, some of which the FBI says may have been lost, corrupted, or inaccessible due to a variety of factors, including the removal of recording devices. Today, the agency says by working with private sector partners, it was finally able to uncover these previously inaccessible new images.
Notice the way that someone's posture or the way they move, their hand gestures, all of that somebody has seen. This person has not gone their entire life never interacting with others, family members, friends, colleagues, people that know him know who he is. They just have to report it.
That's exactly what the FBI and the Guthrie family are hoping for. Savannah posting the new images saying someone out there recognizes this person. We believe she is still out there. Bring her home.
And Liz joins us once again live from outside Nancy Guthrie's home. And Liz, investigators will be able to pull some real descriptive clues off that video.
Yeah, Tom, that's right. Experts say investigators are likely going to be able to approximate this person's height and weight based on how they look in the video compared to other objects like the bricks. You can also see the person's gait, the way they walk. All of these big clues giving much needed hope to the Guthrie family. Tom.
Liz Kreutz on what could be a break in this case. Liz, we thank you. All right, we want to really analyze those videos now. Joining us tonight, Tom Winter, our law enforcement correspondent, and Chief Justice contributor Jonathan Dean. So, Tom, what's going to stand out to investigators from these videos?
Yeah, Tom, so much to examine here for the FBI. They're going to look at what type of gun he has. Why does he have the gun out and easily accessible? You can see how he's holstering it in his front. And what is stuffed in that backpack? It's clear from the video which direction he approaches from, so the FBI can start to look for other video from that area. And investigators can also dig in on all the clothing. We've seen from past cases where they will look to all the major retailers, pull receipts, and then pull the video from the store to see who bought that backpack, or pull the email and IP address of the online purchaser and find out who the person is. There's a lot to sift through. They've been looking at it much longer than we have, Tom.
It's a good point. And Jonathan, what goes into the FBI's decision to come out publicly and release these videos? They want the public's help.
All right, Tom, we're told the Guthrie family could not offer any definitive lead about the masked gunman, so the FBI decided to go public. 10 days in, they hope this video can lead to a strong tip that can lead to Nancy and an arrest. The urgency to find her is paramount, so they decided it makes sense to put the video out there. But there are still questions like, was there a car the person may have used and where is it now? Was this person alone or did he have help? Investigators are also likely wondering the level of the operation that this suspect had, since it appears he relied on the vegetation in Nancy's own yard to at first obscure the camera. Tom?
Jonathan and Tom, our thanks to you. Recovering that critical photographic and video evidence took 10 days. But how did the FBI do it when the camera apparently wasn't connected to the cloud? Here's NBC's Tom Costello.
Investigators had a big challenge, recovering the video from the Google Nest camera that had been taken and disconnected from the home's Wi-Fi. FBI Director Kash Patel said investigators worked with private companies, and the video was recovered from residual data located in back-end systems.
I imagine they've had them for the last 24 to 36 hours.
Tim Gallagher is the former special agent in charge of FBI New Jersey, who says investigators had to recover the images, even though the camera wasn't connected to the cloud. If Nancy Guthrie wasn't paying for the cloud subscription, how did the FBI get the video off the feed?
Between the data getting to the server and the camera, there's stops in between, and there's going to be pieces of that data possibly that could be recovered. And from what it appears here, that's exactly what the FBI did.
Cybersecurity experts say the public really doesn't know what data tech companies are gathering without telling the public.
When you record data, it can actually show up in a couple of places. It can also be stored on a hard disk. It can be stored on the device itself. It can be stored in the cloud. It can be stored in a lot of places that sometimes are transient. So that is, they're stored there temporarily until something comes and flushes it away.
They were able to recover data from that, data that they thought was overwritten, and the bad guy may have thought was overwritten for life. The FBI can raise it back up.
Tom joins us now live. Tom, the FBI was able to pull those videos and those images. It shows just how sophisticated some of their programs are.
I think that's right. And of course, the main lab is at Quantico, Virginia. Cyber pros say the FBI may not want to fully reveal all of their tactics, since they may use some of those techniques in espionage cases. Tom?
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC.
Let me get to these comments real quick, guys. Judy says, hey.
Hey.
There's Alice. Hello. Paula. Hey. Carol. Hey. Yes, one you sent. Lynn. Pamela. Annie. Yeah, about 3 weeks. Think sheriff's covering up something. Hey, Sabina. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the way it needs to be done, but I'm not 100% sure that Nancy's still with us. Annie says, hey.
Hey.
with that there, I seen. um, I don't know who started the tale that they found the gloves and it didn't have no DNA in it. Well, there's two lies right there. I looked at them gloves 4 times. Them are pure leather gloves. And they're the tight fit, just like a police. They can't tell me there wouldn't be no DNA in it. And did they really find them gloves? Was he stupid enough to take them off, throw them out in the yard, and then run off? No. Um, I don't believe any of that you hear there like that. The hunched over part is not the way the guy walks. He made it. He walked like that to make it seem like it would throw everything off from him. They know exactly who this guy is. I mean, not very smart at all by grabbing grass, putting a flashlight in your mouth to walk up to a camera to try to block the view. I'm sure he's heard of duct tape or bubble gum. The way that he was wearing his gun on his hip was not like the normal everyday Joe. No. See that's why I don't believe nothing unless it comes from the person's mouth themselves. You've been watching Dolly and JLR and a few other YouTubers. I really think the sheriff isn't it involved with this. Everything and everybody else is him a question. His face gets real red as a liar. The rubber gloves was the black hospital gloves from what I've seen, and they would have DNA. Well, them are not hospital gloves. Uh, they they're what you can get at a surplus place. Police use them because you don't have to cut the tips out for your trigger finger. Not counting that there is a white tag between the sleeve and folded up under the glove. So that's a dead giveaway. The way he carries his gun, that's not everyday Joe. The way he walked, he don't walk like that. and now saying that they didn't know how they got the footage because she didn't have anything hooked up to any type of Wi-Fi. And that the FBI will not release how they recovered the footage. So right there is about 5 different red flags. This here was a paid off deal. And her daughter and stepson know exactly who it is, knowed when it was going to happen, and how it was going to happen. Now, I understand what you're talking about hospital gloves, Judy, but there's a difference. If you can even find black gloves in the hospital anymore, they have yellow tags, not white. I mean, you might fall asleep. This little girl, this little 3-year-old girl, I don't know exactly when it first took place. I don't remember if it said exactly. It probably did. I just don't remember it right this second. I eat too much dinner. I mean, I'll call out to them and just see what what we can get, whatnot. And like I said, the best thing is if we don't get a daggum thing out of it. 15 on, 13 likes. Come on, guys. And if somebody's sitting in the back, I know they are. You take my information and put it out to someone else's platform, it's going to be recognized. You don't want to play that game. Oh, yeah, they're guilty. They're the ones that had it done.
You think I can see your phone for a minute? Just real quick. Sorry.
Bear with me for a second, guys.
Oh God, what are you gonna find?
My paper has got a little tongue tied here. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Connie's off. Let's see. Harriet Smith. Do me a favor and bring me that pile book. And I think it's an right table by the couch. James Gallo Manos. Alexa Shears. Thomas Medlin, 15 years old.
Ow!
Harmony.
I've done harmony before. Here.
We're going to be, just sit down there now. We're going to be calling out to him again. Gideon Andrew Ferguson. 14 years old. Jack Llewellyn. Ryan Davis Jr. 9-year-old Melina Fratolin. Ashley Buzzard. Daniel Bell. Darius McDougall from Alberta. Sebastian Rogers. Trinity Ruby Tucker, 16-year-old from Phoenix, Arizona. Gerard Adiro, missing since 1999. Anna Kepner. Can you remember that name?
Anna Kepner.
Kepner. Yeah, Kepner. I know that I'd find it. Kepner. Did you jot that down for me?
Something Kepner.
Kepner. Yeah, just remember Kepner. Serenity Denard. February 3rd, 2019, 9 years old, escaped from the lockdown children's home. I remember that one.
I'm still going to use this one. Use both. Kepner.
Well, we did a lot on Jack and Lily.
Yeah. He really did do a lot on them.
Somehow or another. I don't know how these get all tangled up. Are you having to go back in there for anything tonight? Okay. Well, I was just gonna say, if you do, just you can bring my medicine in here. I mean, you can get it right now. So we're gonna go through a pretty good bit here. Poison ivy, thank you. That is greatly appreciated. She sent 99 cents. we've been in a daggum bind, daggum. We almost got our butt stuck in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Uh, it's been a minute. Poison, where you been? It could be Sabina. Maybe. Yes, thank you, Poison, for that. Hey, Lisa Ann. Hey, everybody. They gummit. Uh, okay. Why did you give me this one?
That's your phone.
Oh. I thought this was your phone. All right. So what we'll do is we'll call off a few, and anything that is written down that they have said, that something other you might remember of someone saying. If you got a question on it, ask it. But I will only Mod. You're gonna have to help me here, because I can only do one person at a time, one question at a time, and we're gonna have to go slow with it. So, and I'll give everybody a heads up. This is gonna be a doozy here. I think I got to turn that air back on for a minute. All right. We will start out. Hey, Donna. How you doing, love? That gummit. uh, let's have to say this first. We went over to my sister's today, um, and her and Christina was talking, and she knows that March 22nd, is going to be it, and she's never really like been in a wedding or anything, her and her ex old man, they went to courthouse, and she was talking to Christina, and Christina said something other about a dress that she had seen online or something. I don't know what it was, but anyway, apparently I walked in at the right time.
If Alice is on right now, she'll know which one.
I heard my sister say, whatever you want, whichever kind of dress or whatnot you want or whatever. She said, I might not can do much. She said, but I'll help you get it. And
I think I made her sad though.
Why?
Because I kept saying no.
You can't do that to people.
No, but I told her why.
But let me tell you something that's honest truth.
I explained to you before too.
And I'm going to explain something to you again. And this is the truth that I'm going to say. When something is a gift, it's not your decision anymore.
I know, but that still makes me feel like I should at least pay them back for it.
You can't.
I still have to
you can't.
It happened the same thing at school.
What did I tell you yesterday or the other day? That everybody remembers everything you did to help do what you had to do. And she feels that she wants to be more in your life and do more with you and whatnot. Uh, my sister
Me and her had
don't
a
like
heart today about that. Okay.
don't like going to town or nothing. She likes pretty much stay at home.
Oh God, that's she offered.
She wants
for
to
her
go and do
and
that
me
kind of stuff
to-
with Christina.
She
I,
offered
I,
me and her to
I,
go
I
to
have
TJ Maxx.
I have never seen my sister be that way toward anyone, especially that I've ever dated. Um, yeah, I got married one time too at the courthouse, and I wore my hat.
Yes, he did. I bet
That
he did.
that
I bet.
woman told me I ought to take my hat off out of respect. I said, well, that with all due respect, I said, if you want to respect me, don't ask me to do something I don't feel comfortable doing. She said, you getting married? I said, to her. I said, I'm already married to this.
You didn't.
I did.
Oh my God.
But no, I mean, we do a chapel. I will not have it on.
I was supposed to say that's respect out of church at least.
She does. She does, Sabina. Talking about my sister feeling for you the way she does. It just blows my mind.
But no, I explained why and everything to her. Me and her kind of had a heart to heart where you were.
But what I'm saying is you don't knock people back 2 steps when they feel already 4 or 5 steps ahead, good about themselves, wanting to help do something.
I wasn't because
you did.
I was telling her, then I would feel the need that I would have to pay her back somehow for it.
You can't pay nobody back no better than what you did, Christina. What you did, not just anybody on this earth would sit and do. You had to do some stuff.
I don't regret it. I do it
There you go.
times a month.
So just, well, don't worry about it. If she says, hey, if she pulls up and says, get in the damn truck, get in the truck. I mean, I'm just telling you. Yeah, she.
You would probably force me out that door, wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't give a flip where you went.
That would be
As long as I didn't have to
She's
stand,
kinda doing
as long as I didn't have to go down there and stand around, I don't care.
Exactly.
But you know, I just had to say that. You know, I mean, Wanda's all uppity about it. You know, my sister, she's yeah. I was going to tell Wanda myself, but of course my sister tattletaled on me. But you know, it don't make no difference. It's how they act and what they think about the situation. And I'm sure my sister has told Christina several things about me from way before till now, kind of deal.
Judy's right on that a little bit. I could read the comments now on odd one.
Well, I could too, but when you're stepping in and actually getting close with your partner's family, you have to kind of let that wall down and accept, you know, what comes, especially if it's coming, you know, as a gift, you know, a way of showing that they appreciate you, that they love you, and, you know, the whole 9 yards. And it's true. It is true. Down, bless you, Poison. That helps greatly, love. She sent $2. But when something is a gift, it's not your choice. Whether you like it, you don't like it, or whatever. How many times have you said in your own mind, it's the thought that counts? You know what I mean? They can't nobody control your mind but you. But I'm glad that they're hitting it off like that. She cures more of her than she does for me.
Hey.
So I mean, hey, at least she's got somebody to hang out with or go to town or whatever they need to do. Because I'm not doing it. I can't. When I go down there, listen, hey, I get a hoot around, or I'll sit there till one comes back one. I can't walk all over that daggone place. But now I have been doing pretty good. That day we went to that cemetery, and walked down that hill and around and back up and stuff. I didn't even get out of breath that day. For some ungodly reason, I didn't.
Yeah, he really didn't, which is
Um,
really surprising.
I've been burning limbs and stuff, and even Christina come out there and sat a while with me while we was doing it. Uh, so I'm moving about. That's why I want to hurry up and get me a good pole. That way we can do some trail riding. Let you guys see every little bitty thing we see. And I'm telling you, when we start hitting Bucks Pocket State Park and Walls of Jericho, you're going to see some of the prettiest waterfalls that you could ever see here in Alabama. There's one that is so clear that you can't tell where if you're looking at the sky or looking at water. Mammy Jean, bless you, love.
Oh, wow.
Goodness. Y'all just don't know how much y'all helping right now. I'm telling you, y'all are helping 100%. Poison sent another $2. Get some things shoes for that dress. Oh yeah, she'll be all fixed up for it.
I know exactly what shoes I'm gonna be wearing. It's just the fact of the dress will match the shoes.
Well, you just have to make that fit. I don't even begin to know how much y'all helping right now. That's a blessing, let me tell you.
Yes, and we thank you a lot.
I mean, it took everything we could do. I mean, we were stranded, and the good Lord worked through a woman and worked through another woman just to get us back home.
Very, very sweet.
And it is,
We appreciate it.
we've just hit rock bottom. That's it. If it hadn't been for that, would be if I was still sleeping in my daggone truck. Because I would have not left my truck sitting up there. Bless y'all and thank you. That
means a lot.
Yeah, it means more than you know, love. Nancy's done mentioned sent $5.
I hit a thumbs up.
Did you?
Yeah.
I hit the heart.
On my other phone.
Oh well, we're fixing to hear from her because she's fixing to be the runner up. Lord have mercy, guys. Y'all.
They're blessing us.
Yes, they're blessing us up and down all the way around. Lord have mercy. Thank y'all so much for doing this. Couldn't never come at a better time, I'm telling you. This was the last good real session I did between Summer and Rose. And I'm going to call off some of the things that was said. Um, I didn't want to drag her back to the mud that day, and I actually didn't on my behalf. She just reminded of what happened. And, you know, you know, it's just, if it don't touch your heart, you ain't got one. 16 on and 18 likes. You might want to be on here because you might hear something you might wish you hadn't missed. Bless y'all. Bless y'all for doing that. Good Lord Almighty. Yeah. And she's got pretty swift, uh this here I'm gonna read out some that she said is it tears my heart all to pieces. And now here it is. We're going to have to. I don't like doing any under 5, but I can't help it. It just. Anyway, I asked a question, and she said, "What?" And we were riding down the road, and Christina here, she loves goats.
The baby ones, not just any goats.
Yeah, and I had slowed down and was filming them, and Summer hollered out, "Goats!"
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Do you like them?" She said, "Good." And then I asked something other. She said, "What?" I said, "Do you like them?" She said, "Yeah, we." I said, "We?"
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Us." And he said, she said, "I'm good." And then I don't know where she's talking about. Then she's at, and she said, "Oh." And then she said, "Hunter." Yep. And then I asked about her and Rose, and she said, Rose said, "We're both okay." And then I didn't ask this question because I wasn't dragging her back to the mud again, and I will not ever do it again. And she said, "Drowned where we went swimming." And then she said, "Yep." And then she said, "Hunter." Yep, did it. And accident. And then she said, "I love her." And I heard Rose say, "Hush that." And then I heard, I'm like you." Uh-huh. I see that. Good. I remembered that y'all said something about her having a little blue swimming pool or something. And she said, "I have a blue pool." I said, "Do you like it?" She said, "Very much." She said, "Right. And my doggy." Then she says, "Me, Jean? John? No." She says, "Everyone." And I said, "Well, what color was it?" She says, "Black and white."
What member said?
Huh? Her puppy. And she said, I love Aunt Rose. And then she said, met at Christmas concert. So I don't know if that's where Rose met someone or the guy that she was, I don't know. But she said met at Christmas concert. And then someone spoke up and said, good of you. Yeah. And can't see behind their place. Close to the woods. Mimi Jean, good person. Was thinking. I was scared because of Dunn and my cat. Yeah, I wish I could. Yeah. And then you asked a question. She said, what, me, Jean? She said,
Oh.
goodness, Judy said 10. Bless you, love. And then she says, what, me, Jean? She said, just my dog. And there was a question asked. She said, what we don't see. Yeah, yes. And odd, Betty Joe. Up your ass. I sing Yucky from Rose. So Rose can't stand the bitch. Period. Lord, y'all blessing us all the way around tonight. Y'all couldn't been helping us at a better time. I'm telling you. There's no way. There's no way that you could be doing this in a better time. When I said we hit rock bottom, I meant it. All right. So, Mammy Jean, that was a lot toward you on that one. All right. Now, all right, this one here is, well, wait a minute. Let me go ahead. Now, remember, only thing we're not doing is going to drag her back to the mud. We can ask, whatever tear you drop, she'll feel every one of them. And she can hear every thought you think. So before we move on, we're going to turn this thing on. And if anybody wants to ask a question, now we can't do rapid questions like that because it keeps scrolling up on me. So if you see somebody type in a question for Summer or Rose, wait a second until I say next. Because we got a lot of people to go through here. We've got stack on stack here. But I want everybody to have a blesser. Did you see Lynn?
Yeah.
She said she'll send money on Wednesday through Cash App. Bless you, love. Damn it.
At this point, if we want to keep track of everybody that has helped us or gifted us anything,
You remember what I was talking about the other day
Um,
out there when you wanted to go to that new store down there in Scottsboro? One we hadn't went to yet down there by, don't say it, but you know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
What we're going to do is make a full collection, and that that'll take care of that. Of everything. Uh, from bottom of your feet to top of your head, and then what boxes she could get, what Kayla could get out before everything burnt down. They were still sealed up, so we'll just load them up. So it's okay, Annie. It's okay. Hey, look, it's a thought that counts.
It's only a thought that counts, sweetie. We're not saying that everybody has to. We're just saying thank you to the ones that are.
Yeah, and like I said, right this very moment, it couldn't be needed no worse right now than any time ever. And then Lynn's gonna send some on Cash App Wednesday. So bless y'all. Just daggone it, bless y'all. So anyway, uh, when when we turn this thing on, we'll let them chill down for a minute. And like I said, y'all can ask questions, but let's not ask her old dark, devious type questions. Let's keep it positive tonight with her.
And thank you, Mimi Jean.
Yeah, and me, Jean, let me tell you something. And you can take this to heart. That summer has got that little sparkle in her eye because of you. Trust me. Not even long when you wake up of a morning or start to do something, even go to the kitchen. When you think of her, she hears it, she feels it. Mimi says, anytime, Kristen. I was just supporting the channel. I didn't know you in trouble. Like, thinking it. Yeah, we're coming back from Tennessee, and my card locked up on me, and we couldn't get gas or nothing. And it was about 9:30, 10 o'clock last night before I got them to finally talk to a supervisor and got it fixed. It was something other about which they already know my new number. I ain't had that 609-3333, and I couldn't tell you how long. But for some reason there was a hiccup there, and my sister, she gave me $10 for us, if we needed it coming back, so we did. And the furthest we got was to a next Walmart. We went through three country towns with no gas stations, none.
I don't know what way that was, but
That Google Map screwed us to heck and back.
oh yeah.
And if it wasn't for the good Lord working through them people, we'd still be stuck there today. And that took every penny we had, and that's it. So most definitely, anything's been helping us right now. Well, Judy, like I said, honey, it's the thought that counts.
Oh yeah.
And I know y'all don't mind to support the channel, especially when we're having a hard time. But uh, and then and again, Lynn gonna send some Wednesday. So bless y'all. Thank you. I mean, I can tell you about that right there. Uh, what happened there in the Dominican Republic? The same thing happened to me when I went down in Miami. There is a town in Miami. At the lowest part you can go till you hit the ocean, a Wabi, and you can't use debit cards. Nobody told us that.
What?
Yeah.
You can't use debit cards.
Yeah. So the only thing you can do is go to the ambassador's compound, and they take a percentage to give you money in cash to use while you're there. But they charge you to do it. I never would have ever thought to, try to chance taking cash on a vacation like that. Well, some places, if you don't, you're burnt. Yeah. It was like $2 and something per every dollar that you got. And we stayed one day, and we loaded up and went back come back the next evening. We couldn't do it. They don't take Visa down there in parts of Florida either. Yeah, I know.
Oh wow.
Pamela says when she gets her cash up in the mail, she'll send some. Bless you, love. And don't forget some of that peanut butter and chocolate.
I still have chocolate I haven't eaten yet.
Mine's in there too. Well, one of them.
Forgetting about it. That's my problem.
One of them little milk chocolate candy bars you can get. It's like $1, wrapped up like $1. It's been in the refrigerator for 2 months, probably.
No, longer than that, actually.
Reckon?
Yeah, because we got it in December.
Well, there you go.
So, if you wanted to eat that, you might want to leave that out for quite a while.
Anyway, y'all just work with me here. Whoever throws up hey Jen Jen.
Hey Jen Jen.
Going into May. We'll be going in August.
Huh?
We'll be going to Panama in August.
We will?
Yeah. I've got aunts down there that we visit.
Oh.
Yeah. We go every year. Long time down there to really get out and about is way late in the evening. It ain't so daggum muggy. Boy. Because if it rains down there, it gets 10 times hotter.
Oof.
Boy. All right. Okay. Now I'm going to say this again. So y'all remember, feel free to ask the question. But if you see somebody throw up a question, give it a minute before you type in your question, because if you don't, it keeps scrolling up. And sometimes it takes me forever to get this thing to scroll back down. And I don't want to ask the question back to back to back to back. and get them confused. So yeah, anybody that wants to ask a question, feel free. Just keep it in a good lightness, um, and let's go from there. And like I said, I'll let them wind down a little bit, and then I'll say, okay, go ahead, somebody, ask a question.
Oh,
What?
excuse me.
Oh, I thought you went in there. I thought you went in there for something.
No,
Oh,
I'm burnt. Back on.
no, I mean, where to go? I thought you went in there.
I've been sitting this entire time.
What?
You seen somebody, baby?
No, it must be when you got up and turned the light on or something. I don't know what it was. Hey, love. Go ahead with the question. One of you go ahead and ask the question. Remember, we're on Summers right now. Me Jean says, Summer, what are you doing? Yeah, what? Me Jean says, what you doing? Summer. Me Jean says, what you doing? I liked what Rose just said. Felt by your heart. Summer. Me Jean says, what you doing? Stay focused. I'm only listening for Summer and Rose's voices. I think I heard Rose said just playing. Me, Jean says, Summer, what you doing? Y'all built what? Summer, have y'all been playing in the sand? I will not listen to any voices other than Summer and Rose. It was hot. So you were playing in the sand? Summer, did Rose say that you guys were playing in the sand? You're welcome. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are, feller, but I am not going to listen to your voice right now. I don't mean that in a harsh way, but I will not acknowledge you. Okay. I'm listening for Summer and Rose blah, and that's it. Next. Let's see. From Judy. Summer and Rose, can you feel the love that we have for you both? Yes. Can you say it a little bit louder, though? Yeah, okay. And Summer said, yeah, that time too. Much love. Okay. Yes. You've got it here at JSV, that's for sure. Next question. Anybody else got a question for Summer or Rose? I know you love Summer. Who's a demon? Are you talking about that guy that keeps talking? Don't fear it. Tell me straight up. Summer, yes, you can. Do you know his name? She can give it if she wants to. I'll have that took care of just in a jiffy. Summer, do not ever think that you can't tell me anything. Because he can't stop you. Or you either, Rose. Don't fear nobody. Can you give me his name? Go ahead. Name, and then you said kicked me. Did you kick Summer Wells? Is that better? Is that better, Rose? Summer, is that better? Okay. Thought so. No, somebody there that's scaring them. And they did answer your question, Judy. They said yes and much love. Summer, do not ever fear any daggum body, period. You know that, love. Rose, all you gotta do is say so. You hate it? Yeah. Well, we can take care of them one at a time. Yeah, you heard, yeah. Okay. From Donna. Summer and Rose, no one can stop you. We're here for you guys. We will support you and show you love with hearts and kisses. Most definitely. Lover. That's nice to say. He dressed like it was Halloween. Well, it ain't Halloween. You don't have to wear with him no more. All right. Now we're moving to Jack and Lily Sullivan. Rose said yes, they had lost color. Yep, the mom did it too. Yes, they turned blue. Uh, it's not. Yep. Yeah, a remote area. He did it about a mile and a half in woods. Uh, Yellow. That's what color shirt he was wearing. Too much blood. Talking about Lily. Uh, Rose said now it has a smell. Seen a plane. Yeah. Little boy was funny. Talking about Jack. Yeah, sadly, they were both very sickly. They lied. They were in the back. He was angry, smothered with pillow. Did it? Yeah, both did. Murder? Yeah, mom's. And yeah, he's one maniac. A lot of country. I think Thursday. Yeah, they won't see them anymore. Lily was injured a little. Pillow, yep. Near lake. Then some spirit said me, Brianna, and someone named Nathan said they seen them beat them. Took to a rural area. Uh, they all agreed on what to do. Uh, she seen them in their room on Friday. Uh, they missed. They waited, and that's when because they waited a week before they reported it. There's like a creek in it. They did it. Boyfriend and I know they're together at the house. Hitting head. Yeah, it's true. Mom didn't want to see us ever again. Yeah, I can't believe it. I knew he would end up doing this to me. He did. Mom would always turn away. He did. He killed. Yep, me. Mom, no dad. I was in my room. Mom was bad to Jack. They both did it, even in the backyard. Yeah, he's down a little bit from me. I can. Uh, was in the yard. Dad, Lily at Deep Point, hurt because angry, beaten to death. They will find both them felonies for both 1 or 2 feet. Um, so, damn it, you know. Anyway, for any of the new ones that's sitting in the back listening, watching, whatnot, uh, this is Jack and Lily Sullivan from Nova Scotia, Canada. Uh, what? Oh yeah, throwing that up. Uh, this ain't even half of what these children went through. Not even half. Um, and does have a uh, line here. It says anyone with whereabouts contact 902-45-4333 or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477. So if anybody's got a question for Jack and Lily, now it may take me a minute with them too, but we'll get there. Get ready. And then, like I said, somebody can ask a question. Wait till I say next question, and then we'll go on like that. Go ahead. Whoever wants to ask Jack and Lily a question, type it in. Mimi Jean says, Lily, was anyone close to you? Lily Sullivan. We know about Jack. Who would that be? I think she's trying to say Matthew. Best I can tell. Did she just say what I thought?
I heard that clear as day.
Good night, Carol.
I heard that one definitely clear as day.
So, Lily, was anyone close to you, even in death, around your remains? I know they beat on you. I understand that. What about Grandma under her camper? Lily. Lily Sullivan. They hid you. Okay. Summer, stop saying that word. Donna Cheatham says, Jack and Lily, you know we all love you. Jack and Lily Sullivan from Donna Cheatham. Jack and Lily, you know we all love you. they hated you. Well, we don't. We don't. We love you guys, and apparently one day, after a while, we can see you guys. Yeah, and Jack, yes, at 1:35 and some change. Yes. Uh, it would be awesome to hang out with you guys. I just heard 136 and some short change. I just heard, and this proves right here that you can also hear someone and they don't have to be deceased to hear it. They're living it, they're fearing it, they're breathing it, and it's all over them. And the grandmother just said, "Now I'm scared." That's good enough for her. Or I'm worried. That might have been what she said. I'm worried. Well, that's good. Pamela says, "We love you, Lily and Jack. You are loved all around the world." Lily and Jack Sullivan. You guys are loved around the world. You said that's fine? Yeah, yeah. Judy says, Jack and Lily, did they find you both? It's raining out there. Judy Taylor says, Jack and Lily Sullivan, did they find you both? I know that, love. I know that. It's snowing there. It's pouring down rain here. Sebastian Rogers. You don't want it. All right. Whoever wants to ask a question to Sebastian Rogers, go ahead. Poison says, I'll take the snow. That's a good one, too, because without me even asking it the other day, he was telling us about it. Sebastian Rogers. Sabina says, did you know that Mom moved to Arizona? We were talking about this the other day, Sebastian. Sebastian Rogers, hear me. Did you know that your mom moved to Arizona? Let him answer for himself. You should. Sebastian Rogers. Did you know that your mom moved to Arizona? We talked to Summer a little bit ago. We're trying to move through some of these here to give you guys a chance to speak. So the question was, Sebastian Rogers, did you know that Mom moved to Arizona? Let him answer, honey. They packed up. Did you know that they went to Arizona? Thank you. Snowstorm. Good. Nip. Alice says, Sebastian, have you seen anyone out there still looking for you lately? They're still missing it. I'm sure that's the way it's always going to be, Sebastian. And I hate that. Judy says, Sebastian, will you help us find you? I heard him say the other day and before that it was scattered out all over the property there, around the house that they left from. And that pretty much told us what what had took place. Pamela says, Sebastian, you are loved all over the world. You know, that's a good thing. Judy says Silver on the scene has been actively looking for Sebastian from what she has heard. What do you think? I'm sure it's done rained up there and everything else by now.
God.
No, I'm not recording. I am live. This is a live show. Pamela says where they moved it follows them. Yeah, they're gone. I know. I know. Snowing. Snowed up there a few days back. All right, this here will be one of the last ones here for tonight. And before we get started, thank you, Pamela, for going to send some. And Lynn, thank you for sending some on Wednesday. We can't thank you guys enough. You guys are awesome, every one of you. And that's as plain as it gets. We love every one of you.
We really do.
Lynn's gonna send it cash out, and Pamela, she said that when hers comes in the mail, she would do hers through cash out. All right. Bless you, love. And like I said, now, that I know you're helping us and everything and stuff, and we appreciate that too. But when it gets closer to time, we're also going to get the family together, my side, her side, and if anybody wants to come, be part of it, if we get to get a chapel, we'll help you guys be able to do that. And I know Lynn's she's wanted to do some photography.
You said she's good at photos.
Good night, Pamela. Thank you for being here. So we're gonna call back out to Nancy Guthrie and just see what we might can hear. If y'all can come up with a question or so. Yes. And they're doing that. The Lord's working through them right now as we speak. Lynn's going to help us Wednesday, and Pamela, she's going to help us when she gets her Cash App card in the mail. Good night, Carol. Thank you for being here, love. So, Lord's already got it in motion. Yeah. Oh, you're not going to bed? Oh, I thought you were. That's Carol. Okay. Well, good night, Carol. Thank you for being here, love. I'm going to be reaching out to a Nancy Guthrie from Arizona. They had him sneak up. Who is the one that sneaked up and tried to cover the camera? Who did that? Nancy Guthrie, tell me who that guy was that was covering your camera outside. That was what? 154 and some change. 154 and some change. She said a name. Robbed, they said. But we know that's a daggum lie. Nancy Guthrie, if you can use any energy at all, please say that name again. all in black. He covered your camera at the front door. Who was the person that did that? Nancy, if you could just say it again. I mean, now I'm going to have to definitely listen to it back. And whatever a guy and a girl. You're talking about her son-in-law and her daughter. This was a paid-off deal. They can use it for ransom. Well, their dream ain't gonna work. I'm gonna listen to this back, Nancy, with some earbuds, and I'm gonna write down the name that you said that did that. You can't get what? I heard you say a name. They're not going to watch my channel, so they're not going to know where that came from. We can call it and be anonymous. This is bad enough as it is. You plainly said, Nancy Guthrie, they had him sneak What about wait. What about a porch light? I know they got Nancy and there's a purpose behind it, but they're stupid. Of course they made it look like a robbery. You think we're dumb? You know, dadgummit. This is sickening. I believe that too. Okay. Didn't answer the door. Oh, I have. I've heard that several times. Uh, him, him, and his wife paid to have this done. And when I listen to this thing back, I believe I'll have the name of the person that was seen on the front porch camera. And she just said something just a minute ago about the porch light, and then she said she didn't answer the door. Uh, that's a good question, Sabina, because he did not come in the front door. And she plainly just said that she did not open the door. So, yeah, but we'll ask. Sabina says Nancy Guthrie. How did the kidnapper start bleeding? What did he do to cut himself? I heard a guy say it. Now I need you to say it. Well, ain't no whoops to it. You jabbered it out, Tattletale. Nancy Guthrie. Did the guy that your daughter and son-in-law hire, did he get cut by sneaking into a window? Can you tell me what part of him was bleeding? Nancy Guthrie, can you tell me what part of him was bleeding? Wrist. Now, you said that they did a good cleanup job. Well, if there's just one drop of his blood, they could tell exactly who it was. And if they're him hauling around about it, that's doing you no justice. It don't take but just a jiffy to match blood samples. Now, if he cut his wrist, if he lost a piece of hair coming through a window, anything, they could have his DNA. I believe. Now, this is just my suggestion. But I believe that they're stalling on this because they know it's going to blow up. It'll be a big publicity situation. And it's not going to give you no justice. But what will, and I was asked to ask you this about the bleeding. I didn't even know anything about any bleeding. So there'll be two things that I listen for. The name that you said, and somebody, like I said, is not doing you some justice. Yeah, figures. But if they were just a drop of blood left, they can get his DNA. But if you got hit, like you said, then that could be your triplet of blood. So it's either going to come back to someone or it's going to come back to you. You hope they found him? Yeah, me too. You definitely didn't deserve this mess. It ain't on my end. Yes, it's not buffering on my side. I still got good signal. Yeah, probably insurance job, but the thing about it is that they're not going to be able to do nothing with it because they're involved. Because of this right here. That right there, Judy. That's why. This was a paid off deal. Yeah, we're fixing to too. She's got to go to work tomorrow. I guess we'll cut it here, guys, and we'll pick up where we left off tomorrow. I love every one of you. Again, thank you for doing that for us, Lynn, on Wednesday. And Pamela, when you get yours in the mail, thank you. Thank you for the ones that sent tonight. I love each and every one of you, and I will see you tomorrow.